How you doing, Miriam? Your water. Mike, what's good? What's going on, everybody? I want to welcome y'all out to Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cole Baines at the Drake Wisdom.
I am.
And back to some fucking warm weather this week.
Man, it's like 1,003 degrees outside
No.
all of a sudden, and it was just Antarctica outside,
It was.
and now it ain't no more.
You know, Santa came out of hibernation like, fuck, I gotta do some more goddamn.
Like we back again. Like
damn.
I saw a meme. I forgot who posted it, but they said something like, "Winter keep coming back like an argument." Like, and another thing. Like they keep saying, "I got one more thing to say."
No, just come back like, I think it's funny that.
You know what's funny?
What up, Joe? Look. You don't want to live with that thing. Like, you don't. Like, God dang. So if you're in Texas, then you already know that next Thursday and Friday,
Yeah,
it's going to be freezing weather again.
it is. It really is.
I'm joking. But, just like it was, I get up to, 70 degrees or 79.
Yeah, it got up to 79 today.
But tonight it's supposed to be 46.
But in the mornings, it's like 34.
Yeah.
And 34, so it raises up to about 30, 40 degrees, just like it did that one day when it was really warm. It was like 80 something degrees outside, and then all of a sudden, it like in 2 hours it dropped down to like 26.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn. So look. So me dressing coming to the studio, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna wear today? And then last week I was in a whole ass hoodie and trench and some other shit.
You were.
I was like, you know what? It's supposed to be 40 something degrees. Leaving the studio, so I'm gonna rock a hoodie. I'm gonna throw some goddamn shorts.
Throw some shorts. Only in Texas can you get away, right? Only in Texas can you get away with rocking a hoodie and some shorts.
Yeah.
And nobody look at you crazy.
At all. T West said that everybody gonna have the flu. No, everybody gonna have the flu and they gonna call it the jab. Boom. Oh, man. And speaking of that, man, we have to talk about, we'll get to that in a minute. We got to talk about this goddamn State of the Union draft.
Oh, man.
But, the traffic report for people.
All right. On my end of the traffic report right here, we are looking at, what are we looking at here? Commerce? Yeah, we're looking at Commerce. No, we're looking at Elm. No, fuck that. That's Maine. No, same Maine. Which street is this right here? This is Elm. Yeah, here we go. All right, so our traffic report right here is coming to you. Y'all, I'm all perpendicular right now.
Oh, shit.
So what we got right here up under the Mix Master, we got Elm Street is looking pretty clear right now. There's not that many people on the road right now. And then we got the 4575 Mix Master Exchange. There's some red lights. It's not very heavy outside. It's just slightly heavy. So it's not all the way on its period. It's halfway on its period. So there's a little room for error there. All right. And so you got some room on the 4575 Mixmaster to do what you need to do, and you can get where you need to go. But that's what it's looking like on my end for the traffic report. It's pretty.
Yes.
It's a light day. It's light right now,
shit.
45 and 75.
Oh man, yeah. So y'all got all the room to do whatever the hell y'all need to do.
Whatever you
Just
need
know
to
that.
do.
Just know that. Not the traffic. Yes, we like to give people the traffic report and the weather report.
And the weather report. That's what we do. Y'all, we're a full-on show. What do you mean?
We are, T West.
We're a full-on show.
Come on, T West. It's a lot of growth from the first fucking episode.
It is a lot of growth from us, y'all. Just to hit this, y'all, we doing something.
Yep. Look,
y'all come listen.
You know, and that hold on. As we go through these next few weeks, gearing up for the 100 show and looking back at shit, bruh. Like matter of fact, we'll say that shit. Some of these fucking moments over the last like 98 episodes.
98 episodes.
Shit's just funny as fuck.
I know.
It's like, fuck, just turn on the mics. I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about.
I don't know what we gonna talk about. Let's just turn them on.
Hey Cole, play some music.
Play some music. I ain't remember. I even remember we turned the phones because we didn't know that it was. Remember when we first started, we turned the phones.
My boy D. Lil was like, why y'all sideways?
Why y'all sideways? Why y'all sideways? Like we turned the mic, we turned the phones, and so we looking like this. So we read comments. We looking like this, reading the comments. Like, dang.
We like, no, so we can see everybody.
We trying to see everybody, you know. And we thinking that we looking right. No, we looking sideways at everybody, man.
Oh shit. I like the portrait review.
It was easier for us to just look at it.
Oh my God.
You know, going, horizontally.
Oh, thank God for growth.
For growth.
All right. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump. Look, hey, first and foremost. Oh shit. This fucking State of the Union. Now, first off, the only reason why I look at them shits is like for the pettiness and the laughing, because we already know. First, I guess it's gonna be a toss word.
Yeah, go for it.
It's always a lot of jogging going on.
Always.
That's first.
Always.
And then, two, it's always, I guess, let me see, this is the SAT word. Oh, man. Well, I guess, I'm just going to make up a fucking word. It's always a lot of politicizing going on.
Yeah, that's a great word. That's a great word.
A lot of, damn, I can't say that shit. Just know it's a lot of riding, and we ain't talking about no staple.
We ain't, and no. No.
But I'm about to say, and okay, just to give you the cliff notes, whatever, talked about the jab.
Correct.
Talked about the economy.
Correct.
Talked about, jobs, that's been created and what they want to do for the future and this, that, and the other. Sounds a lot like, their fucking campaign.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Talked about, basically his first year, and obviously they always, talk about what the last president didn't do. But the funniest shit to me is, and I called you last night to see if you looked at this shit, is because it was Kamala and Pelosi that sit behind him. And if Kamala's, hamstrings and glutes are not hurt this morning, something is fucking wrong.
She wanted to make sure that she got her man. She wanted to make sure she got him in last night.
Joe would sit there, and in our first year, we created. We did this, and it created. Look. Matter of fact, he didn't get to say it created 500,000 jobs, whatever the case may be.
Go ahead and get it.
It's behind. She's standing up. Look, her and Pelosi. It was like a goddamn contest. And Pelosi looking at her like, if you stand up one more goddamn time.
Stand up one more time. Kamala already looked like she had peppermints in her pocket.
It was every fucking 5 seconds, but it was like.
It was. It was.
And then I'm gonna save Joe for last. Pause. Save Joe for last. Pause. But look, the cameramen are some of the fucking pettiest people I've ever seen. This shit is fucking funny.
Who's ever running those cameras back there? They know, because there's several TVs back there, so they know. All right, we about to, send it here, send it there. They know where they're about to send that next shot.
Yes.
So this is pre-planned pettiness here, okay?
Or I take it back. It's not the cameraman. It's the what's his name? Like fuck his job title.
The producer.
The producer. Yeah. The stage handler, whatever you want to call him. He's fucking petty as shit.
Absolutely.
Because yes, Joe Biden is a Democrat, and so obviously he's going to say a lot of things like basically here's the SEC pandering to his base.
Nice.
Really good. And so the Republicans are gonna be in the crowd like, what the fuck is nigga talking about? Fuck this shit. And look, and they made sure the cameras were right on the fucking Republicans' face when Joe was saying certain things. The motherfucker looked like they fucking bullshit.
It's for real. You really just said that?
He put up Mitt Romney. They put up a couple people. His fucking eyes look like he just goddamn look like he done smoked 2 blunts and shit with the thick ass glasses.
I always feel like Mitt is sleepy. I just feel like he needs to lay down and go to sleep. Is what I feel like. I feel like he just needs to lay down and just take a rest.
Like he's sitting there looking like, somebody got some Doritos. I'm high as shit. Can they tell I'm high?
Oh man.
But Joe, first off, Joe had a big ass, thick ass, novel sitting in front of him.
Oh, absolutely.
Where he would turn the pages where he was reading. But Joe is not too good on fucking the speeches.
He's 90. He's 94,000 years old. Okay, so why are we expecting this dinosaur to speak well, right? Why are we expecting this man, right, who's 4,300? He was hanging there with Jesus now.
Hey,
and we expecting him to speak well?
Hey.
Joe, and
if y'all don't know, Joe.
Come on, man.
If y'all don't know, Joe was right beside Moses when they parted the Red Sea. The reason why they stopped, Joe looked back. Hey, Moses, we forgot the wine.
Go look at the Last Supper picture.
Hey, Jesus did all this great works with the wine. I prefer the cab over there. We love it. I prefer the cab. You simpletons, like you Egyptians with you Egyptians with this reasoning and shit. I fucking like the cab.
Y'all didn't like the cab, or y'all like the Riesling? We left all the cab.
We left all the cab.
Riesling.
God wanted us to free His people and His works. He wanted us to show His works. And here y'all are leaving all the cab behind. Now I saw Pharaoh. I saw Pharaoh with the rum coming. They coming around the corner. We still got time.
We ain't got to be in the next town for another sundown. We ain't got another 3 sundowns. Now we got time.
Now he won't let us in the promised land. He said we got to circle the land because look, these simpletons over here done fucked up the done fucked up the covenant. Hey, listen, it's been a minute. I don't need you Bible thumpers.
Please.
I don't need y'all outside.
We don't need y'all outside with Bibles.
Take a joke like you know mine.
See? We were almost there.
Oh my God, yo! But no, like look, he be sitting up there and when he make a mistake, it look like he be cussing himself out of his head because he blink his eye, he be like,
yeah,
and it's like he be like, fuck, okay,
like,
come on, can you read it? Like a preacher. Hold on, like a preacher. Psalms 57 says, and the word of God.
Read it again.
Thank you, Cobbler. And let the church say amen.
Make sure everybody got that.
We're gonna make sure everybody got that.
Everybody got that. Touch your neighbor and have them read it to yourself.
Oh my God, bro. Man, but yeah. So I mean, this like the State of the Union is always And I don't understand why this shit is like 2 fucking hours.
I think it's like any other type of campaign speech or whatever like that. It's some sort of, I think it's just another campaign ploy, to keep you in mind of what, we're doing for you and the country. I think that's the only thing for it. What other reason you want me to sit through a 2-hour speech? Yeah, we don't want to sit through 2-hour classes. We want to sit through a 2-hour speech.
What they need to do is have they need to start doing this shit like a real fucking press conference and have had the common people ask questions like that. Because you would have had a black person up there like, "Where the money, Joe? Where the money, Joe?
Joe, I ain't got my stimmy yet, bro. You said that we was got enough fifth from coming.
Hey, where the money, Joe?"
Somebody was, and them student loans, Joe.
No, hold on, no. Now I will say, and this is the only thing I took for it, and I'm glad because I was switching back and forth between 90 Day Fiance.
I don't know if I can watch that.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
It's the first time I really actually watched the episode. But I was switching back and forth between that and the State of the Union, and I clicked back right in the fucking time where he was like, they basically had like the task force. I guess that the last right. president got rid of, like they were throwing this shit out like a fucking yard sale. The task force he threw out the what is it the cabinet for disease.
Oh yeah. Well, I forgot who you talking about, but that would have prevented a lot of this pandemic that happened.
He threw all that shit out, but Joe, and it seemed like Joe got excited about this shit because he was like, "Yes, and the task force that was gone, well, it's back."
I love Joe's dramatics right there, like, and
it's back, and it's back.
It's back,
but it's back for one specific reason. And you motherfuckers out there, y'all gonna get it. He said because all this money that was supposed to go to small businesses and everything else, through the pandemic for the PPP or whatever like that, he said the wrong people were misusing it and taking it, blah, 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 and we're going to crack down and we're going to get them. All right.
Right. Okay.
All right, Joe.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
You gonna get your homeboys?
That's what I'm saying. Who you gonna call your partners?
Hey.
If you're gonna go get some money, on your PPPs or, because it wasn't going to small businesses.
Hey, Ruth Chris, y'all are selling up bread pudding. I don't know where y'all use that money for. There wasn't enough ribeyes flying off the.
Oh man, them tomahawks wasn't. They need to go get the PPP from Salt Bay's ass. It's charging $3,900 for. That's where you need to go get the PPP money from.
You know what? And all you motherfuckers let another man pause put meat in your mouth with his fucking pause. He gently done sliced it and held up to you. Now you know good goddamn well. He done held that shit up like you hungry.
He does, but he gingerly slices it, right? And he looks you in the eye as he's slicing the steak. And then he put
the salt. Look, matter of fact, pause. The salt don't hit none of the goddamn steak.
It don't hit none of the steak. Like he picks up a whole handful of it. At least 84.37% of it goes off his elbow.
You would think
to the floor.
You would think with the big ass salt crystals looking like hell coming out of the fucking winter storm and shit. You would think someone would hit the goddamn steak.
Thank you for addressing how big the goddamn salt flakes are. Why hasn't anybody ever addressed that? So now I get to eat this immaculate steak with 1,000 pounds of sodium. Thank you for finally addressing the salt flakes. Nobody ever addressed the salt flakes.
That one fucking salt flake looked like truffle butter on top of this shit.
Not one time has anybody addressed the damn salt flakes.
Not one.
Thank you. Them things is humongous. And he's just dropping them. They gotta be at least 100 kilograms per salt flake. And he's dropping a bunch of thousands of them.
But you know what's funny? I ain't heard too much else about the fucking restaurant ever since,
You know what? And what's funny that you say this, because a lot of people have been saying this. It's like, it's cool And they leave it at that. It's like for the experience, like it's cool.
Sounds like another sounds like another restaurant. Yeah. Brunch on Sundays. Okay, so let's go ahead. You know what? First off, before we go there, before we go to look as the gay turns. I like that. You like that shit? Man. No, T West. We know Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt ain't that goddamn big.
And that's too much damn on Himalayan salt. Why we need the whole Himalaya? We just need the salt. We don't need the Himalaya. We just need the salt. We don't need the whole Himalaya.
For real.
We don't need that much goddamn salt.
At all. But look, matter of fact, if you got to do that shit right then and there, which tells me your ass ain't seasoned the goddamn steak.
It ain't.
In the first place.
Right. Because it's already supposed to have just salt and pepper on it anyway, if it's a really great cut steak.
Yes. And it's supposed to, you're supposed to have a little oil or whatever. And
a little oil.
Put a little truffle butter or some regular butter in the pan. And you,
yeah.
All right.
Some rosemaries.
I'm fucking hungry now. All right, so before we get to as the yay turns, Nike.
Oh,
Nike just came out with, a huge announcement, which is going to be great for, people like me, who sneak ahead and, who loves.
Well, nigga, I buy Nikes now too, so.
Who's looking forward to, you get pissed off at the goddamn sneaker releases, whatever, because it's limited on the sneaker app and some other shit. Well, Nike they've been doing this, but they just released that they're taking their products out of these parent company, stores.
Yeah.
So that is your Foot Locker, your Dick's, your Foot Actions, all these fucking stores. And, they said that they're going to make it more personable for the customers, more exclusive.
Okay.
One of my partners said, shout out Drake, brought up a good point. He was like, well, they already got the fucking Nike store in North Park Mall.
Correct.
Amongst everything else. I mean, Adidas had their own store, whatever.
Correct, right.
But it's no longer there. But so, yes, you can go in Nike. It's everything in a Nike experience, whatever that. The flip side of that shit is, I was like, RIP to Foot Locker.
Oh, they said, so I saw the same article, right? And so they said, and they say it right here. We will focus more on selling Puma, Adidas, and Crocs, right? So I said, when I saw this, right, I immediately started laughing. I was like, it's going to be a bunch of swamp me motherfuckers up in that motherfucker.
Hey, no.
Golly.
Foot Locker going to be like Five Below. Hey, we need some quick. I need some quick to go. I need some quick to go to I need some quick to go to this club tonight.
He said Five Below. Wait, Five Below. Foot Locker finna be the Five Below shoes.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Look,
that's so bad.
Look, Finish Line and some other stores are next on the chopping block. Look, T West said, I'm never gonna get no shoes. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Now, this is what I'm gonna miss about it though. Because if they take it out of stores like Academy, right? They take Nikes out of Academy.
Mm-hmm.
So, me with kids, right? It's easier for me to go in there and grab them so my kids can try the shoes on.
Yeah.
Now, if they're not going to, what I hope they're going to do is expand the Nike stores, like just put more Nike stores in different spots. But the caveat to that is, right, there are certain shoes that you can get at Academy that you can't get at the Nike store, right? And so because of that, that may make it difficult for parents to get shoes. Like just there's certain shoes that you can get at, like, okay, for instance, for me, for my 5-year-old, I'm not going to buy him an $80 pair of shoes to go play basketball in, right?
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go take him to one or two spots. I'm going to either go to Academy, go get him a $30 pair of basketball shoes to play in, or a $25 pair, or I'm going to go to the Nike outlet. All right. Now the Nike outlet works wonders.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm hoping that they either add more Nike outlets around the city, for that reason. for that reason. But for myself, I would buy just regular shoes from the website.
Look, you know what would be great? Here's Nike. If you paying attention, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut this clip or whatever and send it to you. Send it to y'all. You know what they should do? You have the Nike stores.
Yes.
You have the Nike outlet.
Yes.
Which still has full price shoes or whatever, but things maybe that are not in season.
Yes.
Or a little bit older. Hey, Nike, you should do a Nike clearance store.
Just like Dillard's did. Absolutely.
A Nike clearance store.
Yes.
That where you put all the shoes. Matter of fact, like those shoes that you would have put in the academy and everything else would be there.
Yeah.
You know, where like, people can go, and that little fucking vest. Or the bubble jackets that y'all been trying to sell for 10 fucking years that's still on the goddamn out for $500 fucking dollars.
Or all that team shit that y'all be selling for $3. Nobody want to buy. Or them extra L's jerseys that nobody buys. Like that's what y'all need to put on the, put in the clearance.
Y'all still trying to sell a Kwame Brown jersey and shit over. I'm sorry, Kwame. What up?
What up, Kwame? What up, Kwame? I believe in you. Hey. Or the Mamba mentalities that y'all trying to sell. Sell them in the Nike clearance store. Yes, they need a Nike clearance store.
They do. What up, Nike? Holla at your boy. All right, but
now I don't know how they're gonna keep I don't know how any of these stores gonna keep their lights on.
Look, Nike said, "Fuck y'all, we getting a monopoly on this shit."
Jeez.
You know. Look. Matter of fact, speaking, it just made me think about this shit. Hey, FUBU.
Now's the time to get
No. Hey, FUBU, fuck you. Just like that. I'm just saying. Y'all came. Matter of fact, it was for us by us.
Yeah.
They just teamed up with I want to say not Forever 21, but it was like Forever 21. This is one of the goddamn companies, and the first ad that you put out. It's all FUBU gear, but it ain't have one goddamn black person.
Yeah, man, I saw that. It
didn't have one. Now, hey, I say fuck you because it's for us by us or whatever. I mean, you at least have some black people. But hey, get your money.
Get your money.
Y'all gonna have a whole lot of little white people. Right?
Y'all was doing better just dropping it back off in Walmart like y'all had did. Like
exactly.
Folks was excited that they was actually in Walmart. They didn't. Now, if you threw it in Target, you would have been upscale. But
exactly,
you threw it in Target. People like, oh, y'all, we finna go get this. It's in Target.
We're gonna treat this shit like how we're gonna start buying Boofu. Buy us. Fuck you. All right. Now I'm off my soapbox. We get to As the Ye Turns.
Let's do it.
As the Ye Turns. Now, for the last couple of weeks, we've gone through this. What up, Jazz? We've gone through this ISIS. Oh shit! Kenyatta, what's going on, people? We've gone through this whole, different sagas of first Kanye, the breakup, and then the verse that he put out on the song with The Game, where he's basically talking about Pete. They said God saved him from that accident just to beat Pete Davidson's ass. And then went to Kanye, buying a house across the street.
Oh my God.
From Kim and Pete. And then he has a whole girlfriend that looks like
somebody said somebody said two things. They said, so Kanye really just ordered another Kim off of Amazon.
Hey.
And then they said Kanye done bought a Kim Kardashian.
He did, yo. Hold on. He's dressing her exactly like.
If you like double take, you would think that it's Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Like she looks scaringly like Kim.
What I bring to the table when I'm the table. That's what he said. But this shit takes the fucking cake. This shit takes the fucking cake. Police called to Kim Kardashian's house this morning to warn her that Kanye West was disguised as a fucking bush in front of their house. Y'all heard me right.
Bush.
The The police called Kim, like they were called out to Kim Kardashian's house to warn her that Kanye was disguised as a fucking bush out in front of her goddamn house. Oh shit! Oh, and the cameras. Let's see if y'all can go to Facebook and see the cameras caught his ass trying to run away.
But why? But why does he look like he tiptoeing? Like that's not gonna bring him any more attention as if he's sprinting. Like he's tiptoeing. Like that's making it better. He's literally tiptoeing. Like, what?
Oh shit! Got your bitch tiptoeing on my bum floor.
Tiptoeing in my bush.
Oh my god!
Tiptoeing on my bush.
Yo, I mean, like, but seriously, what were you waiting? What were you waiting on them to do? You in the fucking little bro. You in the fucking bushes. What are you waiting on them to do? You gonna climb over the fucking wall? Like what the? You can't get in the goddamn gate.
Right.
You can't. What what were you doing?
You're right. You're exactly right.
You were better off flying, just flying a drone.
Just flying a drone and looking, right?
Jazz, look, go to the wide view. Jazz, we are not joking.
Look, there it is.
There it is. We are not fucking joking, y'all.
I'm gonna pose a question, and I'm in deep thought about it.
Go ahead, because I just thought of something. Go ahead.
At what point were you in your bathroom mirror putting this suit on, put one leg in, two leg in?
Oh shit!
Pull it over your shoulders, zip it up, and look in the mirror and be like, "I'm a bush.
I'm gonna get away with this.
I'm gonna get away with this." Like, at what point were you like,
you know what it was?
What am I doing?
You know
there was no point.
That's the new jumpsuit on Yeezus line.
That's the new 2049 line.
Yes. Hold on, but you know how they knew it was him? How they gave it away? The thick ass Yeezus boots.
Yeah.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture where it's circle, bro. You can see the boots. You can see the fucking boots, bro. You can see the boots. You can see the thick ass boots.
I didn't even see the boots.
Yes. You can see the thick ass boots.
I didn't see the boots. Look at the boots. Look at the boots.
Bruh. Oh shit.
You can actually see the space boots. You can see the Yeezus.
Bruh, you can see the fucking boots.
You can see the space boots.
Yes, you can see the white sole.
Oh my. Come on, man.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Come on, man. And then there was no.
What up, Mo? Oh my god, bro. Oh shit.
I've never seen such. And I don't think we'll ever hear or see anything else like this ever again in our lives.
Not even. What up, Chaz? All right, so fuck. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and get to the midweek, man.
Fucking can't.
If you can't, then you're really gonna love this fucking.
Oh
story.
gosh.
All right, people. Now, we all have gone through stages in life where we've experimented, we've tried shit, done whatever. Looked at somebody and be like, you know what, you nasty motherfucker, we did that shit. We did that. But it's certain things that you don't want to get out. You don't want the shit out in public. You don't want to get it, in the wrong hands or whatnot. And I told you, fucking iPhone users, y'all gonna learn. Well,
don't be blaming the iPhones on this shit.
Well, about to see. Well, today's midweek minute. There's a teacher on administrative leave out of Ohio right now.
Oh, you said the state.
Ohio. Ohio. All right, so this teacher is on administrative leave in Ohio for leaking a sex tape to over 200 students.
Yeah.
200 students, bro.
First of all, who the fuck was she sending it to during school hours?
Hold on. No.
What?
Hold on. The shit was airdropped. While she was teaching, the shit was airdropped, bruh. Shit was airdropped, okay? On February 7th, the teacher's phone allegedly airdropped the explicit video to over 200 students with iPhones. These are only iPhone users.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, airdropped to only iPhone users at Glenn Academy, an all-boys public school in East Cleveland. Hold on, bro. It's a fucking kicker. She's up there teaching her goddamn heart out. Bro. And look, hold on. She see the little Snickers. You see the little Snickers, like, you know. And she heard it was a alleged sex tape going out, but she had no fucking clue.
It was hers.
No fucking clue. So, class, can you tell me what X? Can you tell me what X of Y? Huh? Hold on. Can you tell me what X and Y is? I know what your ass.
I know what your ass can tell me. Damn, miss, you can do that? Ain't no fucking way that there's more. No way. Ain't no way that there's more.
Oh my God. See, this is why I say, like, you fucking iPhone users, what like that.
What?
Like, no, because y'all don't want the fucking airdrop shit like that. It was only sent to, obviously, you can only send that shit.
You can only airdrop to iPhone.
This is the reason why. And I give tutorials, like, every now and then because, you know, our grandparents and even our fucking parents don't know what they're doing. My grandmother's like, yo, I don't know what the fuck to do. I just want to make calls off this shit. I don't know what the hell this shit does. But this is why I say, look, do you know what the fuck your phone can do? Whenever you get a new phone, it's like I always look at the tutorials on YouTube to see all the fucking functions they could do, like even the little hidden shit. Because we all had that teacher that we didn't like.
Right.
That teacher that you walk into class like, fuck you, I just want my goddamn C or whatever. Let me get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Here's the report.
Uh-oh.
If somebody were to have access to an unattached phone, it's fairly easy to capture someone's passcode. If someone had bad intentions, the first thing that they would do would go, obviously we know this shit, but access your phone.
Right.
Go straight to the phone, like go straight to the pictures and see if you had a hidden folder.
Absolutely.
Apparently this is what somebody did to her and sent that shit out.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
And now she's on administrative leave. And this is the shit that get to me.
And this don't make it even more. It don't make it even better that she's at an all boy academy.
All boy academy.
That don't make it any better. Ooh.
It was multiple videos that was sent out.
Damn.
But only one of them was a sex tape. Why don't you have that shit on the computer at home?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it on your phone? Like, why is it on your phone?
Unless they access her cloud. See the shit that y'all got to go through.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the cloud.
T West said, "Let me go ahead and delete these news." Oh, exactly. She should have deleted it from the folder. Have that shit at home on something. On a thumb drive or something, like at home in a safe or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck it is.
but how was she so loosey goosey with her phone though?
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how did the student get to the phone?
Access that shit. I don't know how y'all airdrop and y'all can be able to access.
So the
phone was unattached, so they can easily.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now here's the look. Now if this ain't some political bullshit, You know, if this ain't from a publicist. And our collective bargaining agreement with the district provides for the process to protect our members. The district, the students, when accusations are made involving members, the Cleveland Teachers Association said in the statement, we will work with our members.
Oh boy.
Basically, we're gonna hold your ass on administrative leave for a few minutes, but we're gonna let you go gracefully.
We're gonna let you go gracefully. I mean, they'll eventually put it on the kids, but
look, Chad said, I don't trust these phones at all. T West said we need to go back to the R. Kelly days and use video recorders.
Use actual camcorders on that.
Hey, just be in the closet thumbing through like, damn, this was a good one.
This was a good one. Shit. I want this VHS.
I want this.
I ain't gonna lie, I would love to go back. The furthest I would want to go back is to the sidekicks. I don't know if I want to go back to flip phones. But it wasn't much you could do with the sidekick. You could email and text.
I want to go to a two-way page, bro.
With the sidekick. Man, them two, man.
I want to go back to the two-way.
Yeah. Now I can dig with that. Like I think there's a lot of access.
That one fucking ringtone.
That's it.
You had the vibrator. If y'all don't know that fucking, fabulous, holla back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to that.
I
mean, you got to go through a lot of settings to change up your phone to set it to private and everything like that. But
First off, whenever I get my fucking phone, it was like, fuck no.
No, I don't know.
No, nothing.
No.
None. Look, okay, so iPhone has Siri.
Yes.
We have Bixby or whatever the fuck it is. I still ain't, I've had, obviously, if anybody knows me, I always get the new note when it comes out. But I'm yet to turn that shit on.
The Siri type thing.
Yeah, I'm yet to turn that shit on.
Really?
Yes.
But you know what? You know what's funny with that you say that is because I have my Siri on, but I don't really use her.
You better turn that shit off.
I really don't even use.
Because I can tell a story about this one girl who found the iPhone in the bathroom at the club, whatever like that, and she didn't know whose it was, and she just decided, "Hey Siri, whose phone is this?" Now her phone was locked and had a passcode, all the shit.
Yeah.
And then she looked, she got a little bold. She was like, "Siri, where do I live? Siri, who do I call the most? Or Siri, call mom." And the shit gave her the fucking information, bro.
Wow.
That's what I said, you fucking iPhone users. look, hold on.
She said she can't stand Bixby.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Mo said, those Nokia phones, you can switch out the cases. Yes.
Man.
Fucking no, look, as a matter of fact, the Razor, all that shit. But
boop. I love my Razor. I love that Razor phone. I love my Razor phone because you could, man, that thing would fit in the palm of your hand. You know what I'm saying? You flip it open with your thumb. You could never really, you had to get, with this, your cuticles just be toe up for flipping that phone open. Just
mine was Mine was fuck. I see. I'm drawing a fucking blank right now. With my BBM pen game,
BlackBerry.
My BlackBerry. Yes. My BlackBerry. Cause look, I love the sidekick, but I got tired of this shit. Hey, how y'all doing?
Now it was the sidekick was like this. Like,
hey,
yeah. What up, y'all? What we got going?
Hold on. First you have to do this shit.
You had to.
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
You did. I had a sidekick. I really loved it. You had to.
Hey. But it was good because when you want to hang that shit up, I'd have had it by the side, did like this. All right, y'all. Just flip that shit down real quick. All right, y'all.
Just slicing it. Whack. Just slicing people over with the damn sidekicks like this slack.
Open that shit, it sound like AOL.
That's exactly. That was it. That's
You've got mail. Bruh, I'm serious, bro. That was all that shit.
Oh man, but but you ain't said nothing but the truth there. If they come back with Blackberries, because it was the only phone that could never get leaked or tapped into. It was the only phone.
But the only thing about it was that
little
ball
ball
in the middle. When that shit got messed up, and you pressing that shit down to try to about to break your fucking thumb. Try to.
You just couldn't get the ball straight.
And then hold on. And then when they went to the little sliding pad,
Yeah.
then that shit moved too fucking fast. You move your thumb a little bit too, but fuck.
God dang it. Yeah.
But no, look, if they
BlackBerry comes back, I will trade in.
That'd be my business.
That's a
phone.
that'd be my business phone.
I'll be type. Look, I used to type my ass off on that shit.
Man, there was nothing like. Man, I love the Blackberries, man.
BB and pen.
I love that Blackberry. I had a small one too. It was
Because you know why? You know why? That was a fucking exclusivity.
It
that was
was.
that was an exclusive club.
It
Everybody was
was.
like, look, hey, hit me on the BBM. People like, what is that?
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I got you. Hit me up, dog.
Don't worry about it.
Hit me up, dog.
What's your look? Hold on. They'd be like, what's your pen? What you want the pen?
What you want my pen? You ain't got no pen.
Don't worry about that shit.
Oh, you ain't got no pen? Where you been?
It's SK9 45. I said, look, matter of fact, I send it to you. I send it to you.
Man, that was let BlackBerry come back. Let BlackBerry come back. I'm buying the first phone that they drop.
Yeah.
First phone that they drop.
Exactly. Look, if you had a BlackBerry, you look really important. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
And there was nothing like having a BlackBerry and walking through the airport. Oh my God. Right? You walk through the airport with a BlackBerry, you just looked important. You looked like you had money. You looked like you was about to go just do something, closing deals and everything like that.
Them Blackberries look like you just need to pull that shit out your at your suit jacket pocket.
Just
So you said the flight leaves at what time?
At what time?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Drop. Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Loved it.
Thank
That's why I can't wait to get my BlackBerry.
Just like the next tail of the chirp. Yup.
Y'all are there chirping
For real.
next telling? Wow.
All right, bro. Look, we need to go. All right, let's go ahead and hit Lyric Lounge. You know what? It's funny because these shows are getting right back to the fucking original
It really
time
is.
slot that we had.
It is. We got to get back together. We just get to.
I love this shit. Just let the shit flow.
Let it flow. All right, let it flow like a river. We can let it flow with the river or get it towed up by the rocks.
Like Bruce Lee. Be like water.
Be like water. All right, here we go, people. This is, of course, one of our favorite segments. Now,
Yes,
the whole
it
damn
is.
show is just our favorite segment,
It
but
is.
this is one of our favorite segments. This is where this is called Lyric Lounge for all of you people that in your first time jumping off. We normally do this a little earlier in the show, but hey, we're having a good time tonight. So, the way Lyric Lounge goes for all our new listeners and our new MWV family, this is where I, Draper Winston, I pick a voice and a song. And then I will give you that verse and a song. And he doesn't know, my brother Cobain does not know what that verse or that song is going to be. And he also doesn't know the voice that I'm going to do for the song.
At all.
Well, the caveat to that is, ladies and gentlemen, is that he is going to come back and he is going to spit bars.
Facts.
He is going to spit bars
Bang,
for
bang,
our Lyric Lounge. So, it is only right. It is only right that we do and we show her all the love. Even though we just ended Black History Month. It is only right that we show her all the love that she deserves for her historic win. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's Lyric Lounge is going to be brought to you by none other than Miss Kamala. Miss Kamala Harris.
Oh, shit.
The first ever black vice president.
Even though she ain't claiming that shit.
First woman
That's another story.
black vice president. God damn.
I know, bro. I couldn't help it.
First ever. All right.
Let's go.
And so, because we know a lot of you that are in Dallas are probably at this concert.
Ooh-wee.
Probably at this concert. Well, one of these concerts. We're going to give you these verses right here. Give you these verses right here. Oh my God, Joe. Oh my God, Joe. Your State of the Union address was amazing, Joe. It was amazing, Joe. It really was, Joe. So I didn't have a chance, Joe, to go to Toyota, Joe. But I'm over at what is the new one? It used to be called Verizon, Joe. What is it? Now it's Texas CTCUC Theater, Joe. Okay, Joe. Here we go.
I feel like I need to stand up after everything you say.
Oh, shit. Here we go, Joe. Here we go. Time will bring the real and the end of our trial, Joe. One day there'll be no more remnants, Joe. No trace, no residual feelings within you. One day you won't remember me, Joe. Your face will be the reason I smile, Joe. But I will not see what I cannot hear have forever, Joe.
Oh, shit.
I'll always love you. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same, Joe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you played me dirty, Joe. You did, Joe. Oh, my God.
Man.
Your game was so bad, Joe. You toyed with my affliction, had to fill out my prescription, Joe. Yes, Joe. Oh, my God, Joe.
Man.
Found the remedy, and I had to set you free. Away, Joe, from me. To see clearly, Joe, the way that love can be when you are not with me, Joe. I had to leave. I had to live. I had to leave. I had to live, Joe. If I can't let love set you free to fly your pretty wings
Oh, my God.
around, Joe. Pretty wings, Joe. Oh, my God. Pretty wings, Joe. Your pretty wings around, Joe.
Oh, shit.
Set your pretty wings free, Joe. Set them free, Joe. Oh, my God, Joe. You did it, Joe. You set your pretty wings free, Joe.
Oh, shit.
Listen, if y'all are not on the Facebook, y'all are missing.
Y'all missing all this shit.
Y'all
Look,
are
look.
missing this. Y'all are missing. Oh, y'all are missing.
Oh, man.
Set your pretty wings free, Joe. Yes.
Man.
Hello, Patty. Pat's Pillow Paradise. How you doing, Joe?
All right, now, Joe, I thought that I would go into hiding with Melania, but the hell was that? All right, so let me get fucking going.
Oh,
Y'all already know when you hit that
Bang, bang, bang.
shit's going down.
Bang, bang.
bars.
Bars. All right, here we go. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for that drug pack.
Ooh.
Joe, you need to answer your phone. It comes with instructions, so I won't get too high.
Yes, Joe.
It's pretty wings. Got me up in the sky. Not a quarter, but a half. Because this old heart ain't in me.
Oh, my God, Cal.
You know, I'm just trying to relax, not end up like Whitney.
Crack is whack, Joe. Crack is whack cold.
Sorry, but I had to.
Crack is whack cold.
Sorry, but I had to. You see, I said that shit out the side of my mouth like Bobby. Oh, man. IG's about to kick me off right now.
Oh, man.
I'll be back. So it shouldn't bother. It shouldn't bother me. Oh, my God. Whoo-wee. These bars, I try not to get too political.
Blacks.
You know?
Blacks.
Once again, it's not in me. Have you doing squats and standing up and down. Like the State of the Union. He's doing that shit. Oh, man. But congrats to Kamala. And the other, look, hold on. And the other milestone in the Justice of Supreme. Now, we love our black women.
Yes.
Because they talk so fierce and they walk as mean. But at the same goddamn time, as the meme goes, be seen and not heard. Oh, my God. Just look at it this way. The same way you bite that pillow. You shouldn't utter a fucking word. Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
Man.
But we did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. Oh, my God, we did it, Joe.
Not too long. They should vote your fucking ass out.
God damn it.
We need our fucking money, Joe.
Facts.
Oh, man. Stop stating shit for clout. Do what the fuck you said you were going to do. Cause you know they want that old thing back.
They want that old thing back. They should, man.
Oh, man. But remember, I want the rock. Not that old thing back. Oh shit! All right, I'm done, bro. Y'all please don't kill me for that Whitney line.
Don't get done. It's whack, Joe. Y'all give yourself a round of applause, Cole. Give yourself a round of applause. It's on the wide view screen.
Yo, I'm about to go back and get that shit though, bro.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, you can't tell us we're not having a good time tonight. Oh boy.
Good fucking time, but I mean, you know, look, I'm a little busy trying to get back on the fucking live.
No worries.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time for the
All right, let's jump right into it. This week's What the Fuck moment, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into it. And y'all, Chingy was trending.
Oh, shit.
Chingy was trending.
Oh, we can go into all this shit.
Chingy was trending, right? And we never thought that Mr. Chingy would be, trending, right?
Every time I try to leave,
Something keep pulling me back. We wasn't expecting me back to come to be trending, right? But guess what? He back, but not really though from somebody else. So this past week, we get to sharing memes. Everybody does, right? Everybody shares a meme with their people, get a good laugh and everything like that, right? And we hoping that all of our people will laugh at this, right? And sometimes the meme is just so funny. It is just so funny. It is just so funny that we want to post the meme and share it with all of our friends and our followers. Well, Mr. Estee Lauder himself, John Dempsey, he posted a meme, right? Hey, Celeste, he posted a meme.
He definitely did.
He posted a meme onto his Instagram, right? And the meme says, I can't lie because the meme was funny, right? The meme was funny. But the meme says, my nigga Snuffy done got the Rona at a Chingy concert. First of all, this had to be a tour because Chingy on a concert by himself.
No, it's not. It's not happening.
It's not happening. All right. Chingy on a concert by himself is not happening. So they said
he was on a Millennium Tour.
He was on a Millennium Tour when all this happened. So he said that he he's earning about $10 million a year, and he just got fired for posting this one meme, right? For posting the one meme. And he says that that he has apologized, of course.
They always do.
Right? But he said that he did not read the meme first
What the fuck?
before he posted it. Okay. Now I really find that hard to believe.
Very.
Okay. I really find it hard to believe because you look at it, right? You look at the meme, you look at the picture, y'all can see it, right? You look at the picture. Big Bird has a mask on.
He does.
Big Bird has a mask on. So immediately when I look at this picture and look at this meme, I'm going to be like, there's something different about this meme, right? And I'm going to read the entire thing. And and now for us in the African American world, this is a hilarious meme.
It is.
This is an hilarious meme. You got the word my nigga in there. You got Chingy, right? That is all hilarity.
Look, you got the look for all my shout out to, what is it? The the grammar police out there. You got done got the Rona.
Done got the wrong.
Done got.
That is a great point.
Yes.
Done got. Right? So of course you can look at it and you can see, oh, this is truly for us and by us. It was not for them and by them.
No.
And so there was no way for him to not see this.
Yeah.
Okay. And so of course I'm crying laughing when I first saw it because I'm like, you really posted this. You really hit send on this. And the meme says, my nigga Snuffy done got the Rona at the Chingy concert.
Oh my God.
And that is this week's what the fuck moment.
Yeah, bro. Like now, on one hand, I would say I can't defend him. Like him saying he didn't see the shit. If he has a team that posted, but then at the same time, if we go back to the midweek minute,
Right.
and somebody that don't fucking like you over there, but if one of his team was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this fucking ass fired.
I'm gonna get him fired.
He don't look at this shit any fucking way.
Right.
Cause I find it hard to believe. Like me,
Right.
before I steal a meme or whatever like that, like I look at this shit, I laugh at this shit. Is funny as fuck.
Right. Absolutely.
And then I post it. So you just Stevie Wonder out here just posting shit. You just Stevie out here posting shit.
He just posted. Yeah. Just posted. Just posted it. And he just posted it.
Now, what I thought you were gonna talk about, like, because Chingy's name has been brought up in a little bit of St. Louis, beef.
How are we beefing in St. Louis?
Whoa.
Between Nelly and,
No.
and Chingy?
I'm about to say it's not between Chingy. It's really between the whole St. Lunatics. Roughly between Nelly and Ali. But Chingy's name was brought up, at a certain point or whatever because of
Why?
Yeah. Now, Ali and like basically them coming out and basically him saying like Nelly is blah blah blah, which in turn it's only so long you can poke the bear.
Right.
So Nelly shows up. This is not hold on. This is not on Drink Champs. This is not on none. Nelly goes to a local podcast or radio show, like in St. Louis.
Okay.
Pulls up and set the phones on the table, sat down. He was like, all right, y'all, like basically because Ali came out and did a whole, interview and said some shit about that. And Nelly was like, they were like, did you hear what Ali said? He was like, no, what did he say? And then they trying to like, well, we don't know, like blah, blah, blah. He was like, well, y'all asking me my opinion. Like, what did he say? Send me out there. So they asked a question. He said, look, I'm going to give y'all the entire history of the St. Lunatics from day one all the way to where it is now. All the way it is now.
I mean, to be totally honest, right, and as a fan of Nelly and the St. Lunatics, really, it wasn't really but just two of them, okay? It was Nelly and Murphy Lee, all right? It was really Nelly and Murphy Lee that were the coldest dudes in the St. Lunatics. I think it was Nelly had all the right, not Nelly, Murphy Lee, he held his own. But I think Nelly truly had the right to say, I'm Nelly, and these are the St. Lunatics.
No, I mean, okay, so basically in a nutshell, this is how the story, I'm going to give y'all the cliff notes. This is how the story goes. In the beginning, Ali was once they signed like their first pub deal or whatever like that.
Okay.
Ali was the figurehead, pause. He was the lead, whatever. And Nelly and everybody else, basically did their parts and this about whatever. Ali basically had them sign contracts with that, which gave whoever they signed to 100% of their publishing. Yeah. So with them shopping things and going about, they came across like the guy, I forget the guy's name, who used to manage Biggie, who used to manage like a couple different people in the industry, and it used to manage Mace or whatever, and said that I can try to get Nelly a deal off the songs. He said, I can try to get Nelly a deal. And they were like, well, we'll group this and the other, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, it's kind of hard to sell a group to a label. He said, but I can try to get Nelly a contract. He said, then whatever y'all do after that, y'all can work whatever out and this and the third. And so in the beginning, when they signed those contracts, Ali had everybody to sign the contracts, whatever that, and they were calling Nelly like, yo, you need to get down here, whatever that. They talking about taking you off the song. And Nelly was like, why? He said, because, somebody told him that, because they don't like you, this and third, blah, blah. So when Nelly get down there, they like, they want to take you off because you didn't sign these contracts. He was like, well, we need to look at the contracts first and have them like sent to the lawyer.
Facts, right.
The regular way.
Right.
Well, come to find out, Ali done had everybody sign this shit except Nelly. Whatever. And Nelly was like, so Nelly ended up signing the shit because he's like, I didn't want to get, basically in a position, he said, I'm Stronghold. I didn't want to get left out. So I signed it because we are a group. We're going through this together, whatever. So when it came down to, Nelly getting his deal, Nelly said he sat in that office. He was like, they didn't want the fucking Lunatics. He said they didn't give a fuck about the Lunatics. He said they wanted Nelly.
Yeah.
He said, but I made them put this shit in fucking writing. Put it in writing that the St. Lunatics get a deal and everybody gets the option of a solo deal.
Oh.
And so Nelly in turn said that he was like, now, he said I could have did. He said now we're approaching the situation where he said once again I did something that they didn't do. When it came down, he said they said fuck me. He said, but instead of me doing the shit, he said I made sure that everybody was straight.
Yeah.
And then it came. Look, then it went to a lot of other shit, but it came around to like back to the whole pub deal. Came back to bite them and they shit because once Country Grammar was done,
yeah,
that's when the dude he popped back up and was like, "Yo, I own a publishing, this and the other." Look, hold on, Nelly's publisher got him out of the deal. Whatever he had to pay like $75,000. The Lunatics still owed him publishing, bro. So he told, so Nelly told them like when the St. Country Grammar did what it did,
right?
It was still selling with that. So now it's time for the Lunatics album.
Yeah.
Well, comes around. Now y'all gotta get y'all fucking business together because y'all want to get paid off of whatever the case may be. Nelly told him, I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do. My business. He said, the business. He said, my business is straight.
The business. Damn.
And which in turn, and this is why they say, if you go into business with friends or if you go into business with anybody, make sure your fucking business and your paperwork is up to par.
And everybody know what the fuck going on.
Because their fallout, like a lot of groups in the industry or across the world, a lot of fallouts are because of the money. Because of the business.
Yeah, the business.
The business.
The business.
The business.
Yep.
And so Nelly's sitting here.
I never knew that.
No, but it's the thing of like, okay, so if I've been eating all these years, why am I gonna upset the apple cart?
Right.
Because
Facts.
Nelly in return,
Facts.
Nelly in return was like, look, he said to this day, he said we can pull up a lot of the paperwork. He said all the concerts and everything else or whatever like that, it didn't have shit to do with the fucking Lunatics. It had Nelly's name on it. Nelly's name. He said, I brought them along. He was the
star. If you go back to when everything popped off, right, with it, nobody was really knowing about St. Louis until Nelly dropped.
No.
Right? And he did Country Grammar. It was new, it was fresh, it was a different sound. Like niggas was rapping, singing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really just flowing,
no.
But it meshed with what was going on down here in the South.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so when he dropped, it was, oh shit, Nelly. And then when the St. Lunatics dropped, it was like, oh, his partners. You know what I'm saying? So it dropped like that. It dropped to the consumer, to the fan, it dropped like, oh shit, Nelly, you know. I didn't know who the Saint Lunatics was until Air Force Ones.
Yeah. Well, it's like he said, matter of fact, and he said in the interview, he said the four songs that were like that basically his demo was, everybody says Country Grammar, but it was originally named Hot Shit.
Yeah.
Which if you hear the
the
first
first
word,
verse.
Hot Shit.
I'm going. Yep.
Yes. It was Hot Shit. It was EI. It was Ride With Me.
Okay, see that's on the Saint Lunatics album, I think.
If you want to come and take a ride with me.
That's not on Country Grammar?
No, that's not on Country. That's on his second album.
Yes, okay.
And then he had Batter Up on there, which was a Lunatics
yeah,
song.
but that's on Country Grammar.
Batter Up?
Batter Up is on Country Grammar.
But that was he said, matter of fact, he said Country Grammar was supposed to be a Lunatics record. He said, but when he said he heard the beat, or whatever, and he came to them, he was like, yo, let's record this song, blah, blah, blah. They didn't want anything to do with the shit. And then he said he recorded it or whatever, and took it straight to the fucking DJ that night at the club. And he said the DJ heard that shit, and he said he kept spinning it or whatever. He said then out, and see, this is what I talk about. Like, look, when you don't upset the apple cart, because everything was smooth.
Yeah,
we had a certain perception of like the Lunatics and everything else, and then look, you kept poking the bear. Not Nelly like, all right, yeah, I wanted this shit.
Damn, man.
I'm putting look, hey, I'm giving y'all the real from start to finish. This is what it is.
Damn, man. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, because I'm a fan of Nelly and the Saint Lunatics.
Even to the point of, he said that these motherfuckers, he said Country Grammar was done. The album was done. He said then all of them showed up in the lobby of the record label and was like, they wanted all their verses off the fucking album.
Off of Country Grammar?
Off of Country Grammar. They want to get paid.
Wow.
Now, mind you, Nelly has set up. Matter of fact, all he had to do was sell, what was it, 200,000 or 350,000 units.
Yeah,
that's it. And once they hit that mark, Lunatics got a record deal, and every
option of solo.
Every one of them got a solo. He said all they had to do. He said, I done sold the 350. All you had to do was walk in the fucking office, sign the papers, and you got a fucking check. That's all you had to do.
Damn.
But then he turned around and he was like, he went to the label. He said, look, the album's done, and they were like, we don't give a fuck. He said, you brought them in. We didn't want them. You brought them in. So he pleaded with them and made, like, basically got them to, basically open up his budget some more and pay them. He said, which in return, I got to pay that shit back. He said, so I paid them out of my own fucking pocket. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like,
God, dog. Man.
You know what? I would have rather stayed with my image of the Air Force One shit and all this.
Nah, never. And it wasn't like I was just bumping, wasn't Ali or no shit like that, right?
No.
Like, it was really Nelly. It was really Nelly. It was Nelly, and then Murph Lee had a flow. Because he was on, Shake That Tail Feather and whatnot, with Diddy and them. He actually had a flow that could rock. And
Nelly put him onto that because Nelly couldn't do it. So he was like, yo, take my young fella.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna skip through all y'all niggas' verses.
But the difference is Murphy Lee said in the interview or whatever, because they asked so how are you, blah, blah. He said, look, Nelly stuck his neck out and did a lot of things for me that he couldn't do, whatever, that he didn't have to do because, he had a lot on his plate, blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm forever grateful. He said, Nelly was the star.
Facts.
Nelly was the star, and he did a lot of things for us. Blah, blah. He said, I'll never talk. Yes,
exactly.
Exactly. He changed. He helped change my fucking life.
Exactly. It's that simple. It's not hard, man.
Now behind closed doors, I could be like, man, fuck that nigga.
Right.
But in public,
Dang, I never look. Now, I'm going to go bump Country Grammar and then fast forward through these verses because I don't want to hear them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cold, man. That's cold. I mean, but it's the truth, though.
It is. Yo, just my God. If you take a look, and this is what Nelly said, and he put the equation, the simulation or whatever, or the similarities. He said that in the beginning. He said, "I'm Ice Cube."
Yeah.
He said, "I wanted to get the business straight." He said,
That
"This
makes sense."
He said, "Because this shit does not look right.
Yeah.
It don't look right."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, but that's what
get
no.
That was that was a great segue.
It was, because I was about to say, because it brought up when you said Chingy, I was like, I thought you were going there, because when it came down to the verses, or whatever, he said Ali hit him up and was like, "Yo, let's put these songs in order with everything." When Nelly said, "Bruh, like I don't care about," he said, "I don't care about the songs in order with everything." He said, "I'm not getting paid for it. It's supposed to be a celebration, this and the other." He said, then Ali started going at Luda. And he was like, he said, Live Nation, all of them started calling him. He's like, "Yo, your man's just wilding. Like, Nelly was like, called him, was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He said, "I got business with these people over there. We about to do a fucking concert.
Yeah.
We've already done shows." And and this is where your partner be putting you on blast, whatever. He said, we've already done 3 shows with him. He said, we were standing in the fucking dressing room. He said, Ali didn't say a goddamn thing to him.
Oh shit.
Luda, he said Luda was in his face. He said he didn't say nothing to him.
Damn.
He said, but now you want to, and then he said, Ali on the phone said, "All right, bro, I got you, this and bubble." He said, not even 20 minutes later, he started going back at him. And then they asked why.
That's what I want to know.
Hold on, here's the Chingy part. They asked why. Because Chingy had a fucking beef with Luda over DTP or whatever it is. So you went at. He said so. Basically, you started beef, fucking up the money.
Yeah.
Because of some beat that somebody else got with.
Somebody else got?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Ali need to sit his ass down somewhere. Shit. Ali need to sit his ass down somewhere.
Bruh.
Shit. You got time for this bullshit, Ali? Damn. All right, there we go. Black-owned business. Black-owned business of the week brought to you by our sponsors and partners, Assist4U. Taking care of all of your small business needs and your social media needs. Go to www.assist4u.com. Check them out for their small business needs and stuff. All right, so a Black-owned business of the week comes from right here out of Dallas, Texas. Owner Ronte Scales, ex-football player. Champion Candle Company, www.championcandlecompany.com. Make sure you go check them out. Candles are the big thing now. Candles are huge things. Set the tone, set the mood, relax, set your vibe. All right, go check them out. Black-owned fella, graduated from Texas A&M. He was a football player. I know, but he was a football player. Ronte Scales. Go check out our Black-owned business of the week, Champion Candle Company, www.championcandlecompany.com, and that is our Black-owned business of the week.
All right, man. And we're gonna go off the beaten path, today.
Okay.
With the music, not too far off the beaten path, but a good group, some that people need to have in their fucking catalog, as I always put it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this shit right here. Y'all already know how it is, man. I play the fucking song, a little bit of it, and we come back and we talk about this shit. So
let's go.
Facebook. Sorry, IG. Facebook. Here we go.
Here we go.
I need devotion, I need attention. Someone to do things I cannot mention. Someone to prove to me that you're different. Someone who got in, someone that gets. Get down on your knees for me. Get down on your knees for me. Get down on your knees for me. If you really love me, if you really need me. If I ever catch a case, it's cause I clapped the racist. Pardon my lateness, I was coming into my greatness. Yeah. Cold world, I'ma heat it up. 4, 5, 600 meals, I'ma eat it up. Shout out Dreamville, know it kills you to see us up. When I hit the scene, rock more boast in the lead. This shit for my people, I ain't got no equal. We in this for life, you should check the sequel. Baby, get down on your knees for me. Get down on your knees for me, yeah. Get down on your knees for me. If you really love me, if you really need me,
say a prayer for me, yeah. Put one in the air for me, yeah. Show me that you care, I'll always be there. Promise that you never leave.
Man, all these hoes really for the street. I ain't judging, baby, ain't got shit to do with me. And I know I'm a dog, it ain't too much that I can say. But don't be judging me, girl, if you ever fuck for free. So when you tryna link, girl, I need you. shooter. Don't throw it back and bust it open like you supposed to. Arch it back and take it like I owe you. You ain't never seen a nigga like me, nothing close to. Bitch, I'm like the slums with a Whole Foods, tryna get to know you. Let it out, baby, scream for me. It's how you jump to put on jeans for me. Damn. Prince Hakeem, that my queen to be. And she finna fuck me like she really love me, yeah.
Get down on your knees for me. Get down on your knees for me, yeah. Get down on your knees for me if you really love me, if you really need me,
Say
yeah.
a prayer for me, yeah. Put one in the air for me, yeah. Show me that you care, I'll always be there. Promise that you'll never leave. I'm about to put a ring on what you mad at me for. I ain't tryna pressure you, but who better than me? But you be in the club looking round on the detail, and you know I'm the only one you call when you need more. So get down on your knees for me. Get down on your knees for me, yeah. Get down on your knees for me. If you really love me, if you really need me,
Hey,
Get down on your knees for me.
get down on your knees for me.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. That look. Yes, that fucking group, bro. This is none other than, I know they're not too wild. Earth Gang.
Oh man.
Yes, Earth Gang. And that joint was Amen featuring Musiq Soulchild.
Oh
I mean,
man.
rightfully so, they used the Musiq Soulchild sample, you know. But the album is entitled Ghetto Gods.
Nice.
Earth Gang. Ghetto Gods.
Earth
Just
Gang,
dropped last
Ghetto
week.
Gods.
Y'all go pick it up.
That's dope.
Y'all go pick it up.
Go pick it up. Stream it. I miss going and picking up CDs. I can't lie. I miss picking up CDs
Going
on
to Sam Goody.
on Tuesdays. Going to Circuit City.
Yeah.
Can't find it at Circuit City. Go to Best Buy. I miss picking up CDs. You know, the actual collection.
For real.
I do miss that.
Hold on. Going to physically pick it up. Look, hold on. Turn on the bag and seeing.
See it, yeah.
See-
Who
see
the
the-
features are, the
Yeah.
song list, you know, the artwork, the books. Yeah, man.
Look, hold on. And then you go to you go to Sam Goody and shit. Hold on. They just got the actual.
Yeah.
But then you go to Best Buy and shit, and they got them in the fucking plastic shit when you can't.
Yeah,
You
man.
think you gonna put it in your fucking pants and walk out with the shit?
With the little electric thing that y'all would put on the label with the sticker.
Hell yeah.
They was taking that sticker off so fast, walking out with CDs. They would drop they think that they would put that little security sticker on there like nobody was just taking that sticker off.
Go back there, a little rap on the fucking floor.
We're not telling you what we did. It was-
Nah, I never stole.
I never stole.
Now catch me on LimeWire. Hold on, LimeWire. What was the other one?
Napster.
Napster,
Yeah.
LimeWire. Hey, I was up to 4 in the morning, like on there, like, okay, I got the track list. Let me look.
Let me look, out boy. I was lime wiring some stuff now.
Yeah, little Mo said, look, the lyrics and the whole, like, and all the fucking credits on the inside
Yeah,
with the
man.
different pictures.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't.
Yeah, and we used to be able to see the sample. That
Yeah.
was one of the things that I would look for. Like, dang, where is this? I'd heard this song before. Who is it sampled by? So man, it was stuff like that I miss.
I know where to look it
That
up
I
now.
miss with that
I know
stuff,
where
yeah.
to look it up now, but it's too much. You got to search for that shit now.
You see, that's not fair. We're not as a fan or consumer. I shouldn't have to search for it, man. I want to be able to just go to it and see it.
But but you know why certain things are the way they are now. I mean, if you had the fucking booklets and shit now, like, you would see that, you know, it's produced by Timbaland and 5 other people.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Written by such and such and 3
Not-
other people.
and not who you think it is.
Not who you think.
Yeah.
They just slapped their name on it and just never mind.
Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You know? So, but Earth Gang, Ghetto Gods.
Go check it out.
You know, other than that, like I said, you know what? Let's go ahead for the people that are on. For the
Yeah,
people
go
that
ahead
are
and drop it.
You know, like I said at the beginning of, you know, the show, that we are approaching in a couple weeks our 100th episode, and so we're doing giveaways and chances for you guys to actually be in studio with us for
Yes.
you know, for the day, for the entire process from start to finish.
Yes.
Also, the 2 main winners that win will also be able to get. Well, not be able to get. You will get
2
2 free tickets to our live show,
Yes.
which is, you know,
11 weeks from
Exactly.
the 100.
That's our 111 show.
111th show. So it's 11 weeks from then.
Yes. And so there are already 2 questions that are up on.
Yes.
Which is very simple. All you got to do, whenever we post a question, all you have to do is like the post, share it, follow Midweek Vibe, and then DM us with the answer. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Well, the correct answer.
The correct answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. And so, I'll post this one again, later on tonight. But you guys have first dibs. It's like, a sneaker drop.
Yeah.
Y'all exclusive, with the shit. So the question is, if you can tell us what episode did Draper Winston switch from Team Puma to Team Nike? If you can tell us what episode Draper switched from Team Puma to Team Nike.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Now, if you can find that, look. Matter of fact, it's on Midweek Vibes page.
It is.
So for this particular one, for everybody that's listening right now on all the platforms, what you have to do is find that picture. Find that picture of Draper's first post with Nike.
Yes.
Find that picture of Draper's first post with Nike. Repost it. Tag us in it. Follow Midweek Vibe. And DM us the exact the episode number.
The exact one.
Exact episode number.
There you go.
Lil Jazz said, "How many times can you?" Hey, as many times you want. As many times you want. We have different gifts or whatever that we're
different
giving
gifts,
out.
different contests, and many times as you want.
Yes. All right. So there you go, people. There you go. Other than that, be on the lookout for a lot of different shit.
Woo.
Look out.
We got a lot going.
And for those that are new and what they like and have not heard, all the craziness before, you can catch up on the previous 97 episodes on the top 7 platforms in the world. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
boom,
iHeartRadio,
boom,
Pandora,
boom,
Audible,
boom,
YouTube,
boom.
Was it Google?
Boom.
Am I missing something?
You said Apple already.
I did.
You said Audible. You
I
said
did.
Google.
Yeah.
You said iHeart.
I did.
You said YouTube.
I did.
You said. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. All right.
That's all.
Just making sure you ain't missing
That's
nothing.
all.
Making sure you ain't missing nothing. Other than that, people, I want to congratulate my brother. The list just came out of, awards for, acting in daytime. Shit.
Oh, man.
Just saying.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
No problem,
Appreciate
bro.
it. It's pretty exciting. This is my first nomination that it's a single nomination. So it's for the Indie Series Awards out in Los Angeles, California. I've been nominated as Best Guest Actor. And so the award show is April 7th. The award show is April 7th in Los Angeles. So it's going to be a big, huge deal. The entire cast of Washed was nominated. 8 nominations for that one. And it's ensemble and best design, music, all that stuff. So it's a big ordeal. And then also March 16th, we got Midweek Vibe is being interviewed. Midweek Vibe is being interviewed by none other than the Sean Davey Way on YouTube.
Look. I was like, what the fuck did I miss? I forgot.
T West jumped in. Thank you, T West.
Yes.
Midweek Vibe is being interviewed on March 16th. The Sean Davey Way Show on YouTube, and that's going to be an amazing thing for our 100th show. So our 100th show is a big deal.
It is
a lot going on. So y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Shout out to our team. Assist for you and our LM. For a lot of shit that's coming, like on that day.
For everything. Yes, thank you.
Yes, it's gonna be a whole fucking celebration. So
So
if I slur a couple words on that episode, don't hold it against me.
Please don't hold it against us if we slur a little bit, because the festivities may start at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So
may start before that. But yes, we have all that shit going, and then also too, before we get out of here, Love Cobain. The album is out on all streaming platforms right now.
Y'all go
We're quickly approaching 500,000 streams.
Let's go.
Quickly approaching.
Let's go.
You know what? Look, y'all run.
Let's
Look,
go.
y'all help me run these fucking numbers up.
Keep running the numbers up.
Run the numbers up.
Just keep
Run
running
them
the
up,
numbers
run them
up.
You know, as I approach, the next project, but that's a whole nother story.
There we go.
But yes, if there's nothing else,
Nothing else.
may we stand. It's been another episode of Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cobain. That is Draper Winston.
I am.
Until next week. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.